Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Friday, September 29, which means on Prize Picks it's Flex Friday. Any $20 entry on the Flex is protected. If you lose, you get it back in promo funds. So let's get started. I got 5 good props for MLB and 5 for WNBA's playoffs. So let's get started with MLB on pitcher strikeouts. And my first one's going to be Zach Gallen, 4.5. I think this is going to get bumped to 5 closer to game time. Usually he's at 5.5, but at 4.5 against the Astros, they both are fighting for a playoff spot. But I think Zach Gallen's going to go over 5 strikeouts. Next up for strikeouts I have is Ty Black at 3. I like the push equity. He is going against a high strikeout team and against the Twins. The only downside, they are playing in Colorado. But I still have him going over 3. If not, worst case scenario, we do have push equity. But he's hit the last 4 of the past 5. So hopefully he does cashes for us. Next up, I'm going to go straight to hits allowed. And I'm going to go with Kyle Hendricks at 5. I like the push equity as well. He is going against the Brewers, so I think he's going to go over 5 strikeouts. But if you don't want to take his hits allowed, his pitcher fantasy score is also good. I believe he's at 23.5. That's pretty low for a team trying to fight a playoff spot, and Kyle Hendricks is a veteran, so the pressure doesn't phase to him. But his pitcher fantasy score is good, and the Brewers already clinched a playoff spot, so they might be playing their rookies. But I'm going to take his hits allowed at 5. Then we're going to go straight to pitching outs. And pitching outs, it was tricky yesterday, given the fact that some of these teams are only allowing their players pitch 4 or 5 innings now. Some of them are out of playoff contention. But with these two, I'm going to pick Nick Pivetta and Dylan Cease at 15.5. These are way too low. Usually they're at 16.5, at 17. But these two teams are out of playoff contention. I think their teams are going to let them pitch as far as they can. So at Nick Pivetta against the Orioles, who clinched yesterday their American League East title, I think they'll play some of their rookies. I think Pivetta can get 6 innings in this game. Same with Cease. He is going against a high strikeout team in the Padres. So I think he's going to cruise into 6 innings as well. So those are my 5 for MLB. Zach Gallen over pitcher strikeouts. Ty Black over pitcher strikeouts. Kyle Hendricks over hits allowed or pitcher fantasy score. And then Nick Pivetta and Dylan Cease over pitching outs. Let's head on to WNBA, where I have also 5 good props. And my play of the day will be Asia Wilson for points and rebounds at 35. She cashed for us last game. She's been on a hot streak. She is the best player on the Aces. You can also look at her fantasy score, but it's a pretty high at 48, but she does have a ceiling up to 60. I'm going to take her points and rebounds because she averages about 10 rebounds a game anyways. So I'm taking the over. Next up for points and rebounds, I'm going to take Jonquel Jones at 23.5. She also cashed for us last time out. So I have her going over. Then we're going to go straight to fantasy score, and we're going to go with Courtney at 27.5. It has been slightly bumped. It was at 27 earlier this morning. I still like the value. I still like it at 27.5, taking the over. It's a game 3 against the Liberty in Connecticut, so I think she's going to have a big game. So I'm taking the over. Next up, we're going to go straight to points, and we're going to go with Betnijah Laney. She is at 14.5. Like I said, it's a game 3. Winner go home. I think she's going to also have a big game. She had 20 last game. She does average about 15 points a game, so given it's an elimination game, I think she's going to come out and score some buckets. So I have her going over 15 points. And my last one for WNBA, we're going to go for a rebounds and assist prop. And we're going to go with Sabrina Ionescu at 9.5. A little bit too high for her. She's not known for rebounds. She is known for assists, but her assists have been going down ever since the playoffs started. At 9.5, it's a little bit too high for her. I think against Connecticut, I think Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner are going to take some of those rebounds away. So I'm going to take the under on this one. And those are the 5 for WNBA. My play of the day, Asia Wilson. Points and rebounds. I think any prop with Asia Wilson is fine. I mean, she is a stud. She is a blessed player on the Aces. I think she's going to have a huge game to close out the Dallas team. Jonquel Jones over points and rebounds. Courtney over fantasy score. Betnijah Laney over points. And Sabrina Ionescu less rebounds and assists. My 2 favorites for WNBA is obviously Asia Wilson and Courtney. So mix and match. Pick your favorites. Mix and match with the MLB and WNBA. I will try to have a college football video out later out today before the game start. But good luck. Remember, it's Flex Friday, $20 max entry. You got nothing to lose. Anything from a 3 to a 6-man flex is protected. So good luck. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate the support. And I'll see you guys in the next one.